What's up guys, it's me Lumos Theromax, and today my goal is to hit you with some really good cross-scaling speed feats and reactions for Hal Jordan, not to mention a few travel feats as well. So this is by no means all of the speed feats for him, just some of my favorites, and shoutouts to my boy Gravity Titan, fellow Lantern TikToker, for the request on this one. So let's get into some insane speed feats for Hal Jordan. Now, Hal Jordan is a character that many do not think is actually a fast character despite his basic speeds of traveling across the universe all the time, even without the aid of superluminal dimensional travels. Hal Jordan is considered a speedster and faster than Jay Garrick by Jay Garrick, and Jay is a Flash who can traverse the Speed Force and keep up with a variety of other speedsters inside DC. Hal Jordan's speed is very underrated, to say the least, and this is exactly what he's commenting on. But come on now, that's not what I'd be bringing to the table. Let's talk about the real OG stuff. Hal has a battle with Sinestro that runs from the moon to Saturn in a matter of panels, and afterwards he arrives back to fight Parallax before Parallax wastes the Earth and all of its heroes. There's also a variety of times where he's fighting even just random Sinestro Corps members, where in a few panels they manage to be moving in between entire planets. But this specific scan is a little bit more valid simply because we know the specific distance in between the planets. But casual FTL travels are pretty common among even basic Green Lanterns, so while direct, this isn't even the crazy stuff. Hal Jordan does amazing travel feats in universe constantly, as I stated before. Hal Jordan during the Blackest Night outruns a murderous Black Lantern Superman to become the White Lantern / entity wielder at this point in time. A no limitation Superman is a pretty scary idea whenever it comes to speed feats, as even in this era he manages to keep up with many higher dimensional beings and has about 8 trillion other speed feats, including just straight up flying outside of infinity. Hal Jordan catches Reverse Flash with his constructs in the prelude to Sinestro Corps War and forces his retreat. Although not Eobard Thawne, this is still a fantastic speed feat, as this version of the Reverse Flash still manages to blitz Supes, Wonder Woman, and Batman in this story multiple times before Hal snags him up. Zoom himself has awesome speed feats, having kept up with many other speedsters, and honestly I would have liked to see this continue, but Wonder Woman had to play bad cop and then get folded, just living up to bad cop in reference to failing her job. And if one speedster isn't enough for you, he actually kept up with the Flash while he was possessed by Parallax in combat, despite Parallax Flash claiming he had full access to the Speed Force and was using it against Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan kept up with this amped Flash regardless, and his constructs also seem to as well. Flashes are dope, but it doesn't mean that Lanterns, most specifically Hal, still can't tag them. Hal Jordan, even in the post-crisis era, could keep up with a time-displaced version of Parallax Hal Jordan. Parallax Hal Jordan constantly blitzed entire teams of superheroes, including Wally West and Wave Rider, so even being capable of reacting to him in this situation is pretty absurd, let alone being capable of fighting on par with him. Kyle Rayner in this era is just seemingly kind of in the way of the fight and can't even keep up with the two characters at play. Hal Jordan manages to move so fast he can cause Speed Force singularities. He considered this Speed Force singularity a dare and used it to only go faster. This is in an attempt to outrun Omega Beams that outlasted Light Ray and terrified Highfather, both with their damage output as well as speeds. Escaping Omega Beams is a fantastic feat, especially since they threatened Highfather and he even needed the speedster to keep himself alive. Highfather then admits Hal is a better carrier than Light Ray, and it's important to note that his constructs can keep up with him at these speeds, which are his fastest. So logically, they should scale to his speed feats, which makes Hal's kit even more dangerous, as all the constructs he employs essentially can be weaponized at whatever speed he can go. And just for an extra few memes here, we're talking some older content, but he can entirely traverse the timeline for thousands of years in the pre-crisis era, or even cross timeless barriers in an instant, just for the memes. Hal's speed feats in the OG days were a lot more straightforward and a lot less cross-scaling, but that was just kind of a lot of characters. But what did you guys think of just some of the few speed feats that I could throw together? I thought these were some pretty awesome speed feats, and honestly I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more from Hal as time goes on, as he is going to be focused in a brand new series down the way, but this is allegedly just getting him back down to Earth, so I guess we'll see as time goes on. Be sure to like and subscribe down low for more to both myself and the Omni-Lanterns in the description, and let me know what you guys want to see outside of just my normal content. I've been trying to hit all sorts of stuff for you guys as of late. Let me know if you want another crossover video with another one of the Omni-Lanterns, and we'll see what we can put together. I hope you all enjoyed the ridiculous speed feats of Hal Jordan. Next time, Lanterns. Later. Okay, I know this scan is crazy as could be and blurry as could be, but check it. Yo, he goes 30 minutes and 3,000 years into the future, and he's like, oh, time travel's tough after the first crisis. LOL!